An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on. Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
"'Tis a pleasure to meet you."
We've got goblins!
That was well fought. There's no one
Well done, Master!
I will protect you.
Yes, Master! I shall hasten to your aid.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Be obliged.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I will finish this, here and now! Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there. The Arisen has been put to sleep! Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true. Goblins, Master! Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed. A fine place to harvest some ingredients. As a matter of fact, looking upon our party, I noticed that none of us are fighters.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. Shall we discuss tactics now or later?
What's this? We're trapped. A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops. Pray, be on your guard. They have the force of this torrent to be employed for our own ends.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
My aim is true. It seems we have enraged our foe.
Why do we not use their range to our advantage? Understood.
It is a foe worthy of caution. Naught save our best will do.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid?
What's that sound? Fall back!
You are in need of healing. Allow me.
have my gratitude, sir. It would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is safe. I see a ladder yonder. We can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid against her. Ranged attackers! They are the foes we ought to fell first if we can.
Understood.
Nicely done!
I merely did as duty demands. Splendid.
I must stand firm.
Impeccable!
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender. lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Waiting for new equipment. Places such as this depend upon my vigilance.
What a happy coincidence.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
When does my watch end? May this day bring delights new and old.
Spend the day.
I just nodded off for a moment there. Might head to market. Could have sworn I had aught to attend to.
How might I liven up our time-worn routine? Fancy a little more away.
You'll pay for that!
Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind, curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself, and even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing. No matter how they fascinate me, 'tisn't to be.
What was it I had to do? Well met, sir.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line these shelves, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Hope to see you again.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
By what margin will it improve our performance in battle, I wonder?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Business could be better, but I've weathered worse. Stop by again soon. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Rain or shine, we'll make the best of it.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Seems I've took someone's barely scraping by.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just 'tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here. As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true Arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
We have been charged with the felling of monsters. There is surely no challenge to which we cannot rise.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Always another errand to see to. Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
Well, that wasn't the homecoming I envisioned. I knew... The village would be in a bad way. But never did I expect to see an entire basket of saurians picking out bugs.
Indeed, I'd not expected things to be easy. This is looking rather hopeless.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness! You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold!
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out...
Ingenious. My own master must hear of this tactic.
Now that is... a surprise. awesome tapestry of stars.
True enough.
We've been doused in oil! We must steer clear of fire! Our curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Aught fell from the piece as it breathed its last.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. My word. This ox cart has been destroyed.
Wrought by the hands of brigands, or the claws of monsters.
Careful now.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness! Nicely done!
I can do no less in service to your wisdom.
Splendid.
I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected snuffing of my lantern light.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Flawless execution.
Once more.
You then! If you're fit to fight, give us a hand! Right, lend us your aid.
We're in your debt.
Scatter the goblin!
Our task is complete.
I concur.
You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
With a ferry stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
'Tis not an item to be squandered. Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow and mind the ceiling.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
There's something down there. Is it safe to descend?
Goblins, Master! One of us has been drenched! I shan't let them harm you. There's something down there. Is it safe to descend?